In this video, Paul and Jocelyn demonstrate their technique for building this stable dry stack rock step.
So what we're doing now is we're digging out dirt and lots of rocks, so you can kind of see what we've pulled out so far. And then we're going to go get more rocks, and we're going to get some sand, and we're going to take we're not going to have our dry stack include any dirt. And so we're going to dig this down a ways, and we'll separate out the dirt from the rocks. The screen's off a different project, so we kind of just dump the stuff on the ground and spread it out. That helps us to pick out the gravel and the rocks, and then leave behind dirt where it can add to the soil. Rocks, rocks, dirt, gravel. So I think we're ready to start putting rocks back in. We've kind of got our bigger rocks, our medium-sized rocks, and we have a bucket of gravel, and we've pulled the dirt out and tried to spread it around where it could make growies happy. This property is very rocky, so we have lots and lots of rocks to work with. And so we're going to just start building up on top of that. And I think the first thing we need to do is a little bit of gravelly bits here and there, and then we're going to start placing our bigger rocks. Show me what you were experiencing and why it was failing.
Oh yeah, there was a thinner rock like this on top of a bunch of Scrabble like this, and it was just kept sliding down, and the whole thing was kind of angled, so this rock kept sliding down, and there wasn't a good step here. Dry stacking, yeah, you want to slope up toward the hillside, so the rock, if it's going to fall somewhere, it'll fall into the hillside. So for the most stability and continuity, we want to put it lengthwise this way. If you put more length back instead of across the front, it makes the dry stack stronger. Because if you have a whole separate face on the front, that could disengage. And then you don't just place one on one like this. You place one rock on two for more stability. You'd have two on one up here. This is one on two down here. We're just shimming up underneath to get this the right height and angle. We'll be backfilling more with gravel and sand, so it'll be more stable.
An important component of doing this kind of thing. I mean, here you can kind of see we got a little bit of the 1/2 and 2/1 kind of thing. And then I added this gravel on the edge in order to help firm it up on that edge. And then you can kind of see that in the back it's mostly, gravel. You use your big rocks for where it's exposed. These rocks that are sharp and have edge, they're not going to be like ball bearings and roll around. They're going to provide a good solid fix for this step. The thing about this stuff is we're working with rock instead of stone, and so it's tempting to bring out the rock hammers, but if we take a rock hammer to any of this stuff, it'll just turn to gravel. All right, what are you doing?
We're filling the cracks with little bits of gravel, if it'll fit. That one won't fit. And then we'll fill over the top that with sand. But sometimes we get little tiny rocks to fill in there, and it helps stabilize everything. It's now gone down from 3 or 4 inches down to about an inch, but see, you can see where it's going.
So how much is this step going to cost us?
Time. That's it. We grow rocks here. We have lots of rocks. We just sorted rocks into different sizes. So we probably basically had 3 sizes: tiny gravel, medium-sized fill rocks, and larger pavers. Yeah. The cats liked having the sand up here. And there's one stone that wasn't quite as flat as the others that has gotten a little wobbly down on the left end, but mostly Paul's guidance to keep everything tipped back and fill the back with sharp stones has worked out great to make a very solid, lovely stone step.
If you like this sort of thing, come on out to the forums at permies.com, where we talk about Drystack, homesteading, and permaculture all the time.